Hello class, welcome to the next lecture of operation management. In this lecture, I am going to discuss about how to formulate linear programming problem. For any linear programming problem, we have to just first formulate the problem in standard form. For formulating any linear programming problem, we have to define decision variables, objective function, and constant, right? So these are the important points we have to consider in solving any linear programming problem, either by graphical method or simplex method. Okay, so I'm going to discuss uh, 2-3 problems of formulation of linear programming problems, right? Yeah, here you can see some examples on linear programming problem formulation. The first is a manufacturing company is engaged in producing three type of products, that is A, B, and C, right? The production department produces each day components sufficient to make 50 units of A, 25 units of B, and 30 units of C. The management is confronted with the problem of optimizing the daily production of the product in the assembly department, where only 100 man hours are available daily for assembly the product. The following additional information is also available: types of product ABC, profit contribution per unit of product is 12, 20, 45, 12 for A, 20 for B, and 45 for C. And assembly time consumed per product for A is 0.8, for B 1.7, for C 2.5. The company has a daily order commitment of 20 units of product A and total of 15 unit and 15 unit of product B and C combined, right? 20 unit of A, you have to produce 20 unit of A and 50 unit of in combination with B and C, right? Formulate this problem as an LP model so as to maximize the total profit. So what are we have given? Profit. From the profit, we can develop objective function, right? Here is the time constant, means time available for time required for producing each product, and total time available is 15 man hours daily, right? So by using this 100 man hours, you can utilize this 100 man hours for production of A, B, and C, right? So let us see how to solve this problem, right? First, we can summarize the problem data in table form. See here, what are the resources and constraints, right? The production capacity. We have production capacity of how much? 50, 25, and 30. Here you can see production capacity. Means we have sufficient raw material to produce 50 unit of this A and 25 unit of B and 30 unit of C, right? So this is our production capacity. Here man hour per unit, time man hours required for production of per unit, it is given as 0.8, 1.7, 2.5, and total man hour is 100, right? Order commitment 20 unit of A and 15 unit by combining B and C both, right? Profit contribution is 12, 20, and 45. This is the basically all the information given in the problem. तो यहाँ पर आपको सबसे पहले क्या करना है, डिसीजन वेरिएबल को एज्यूम करना. लेट अस सपोज कि x1 unit of A, x2 unit of B, and x3 unit of C will provide maximum profit. What are the x1, x2? We don't know. We have to solve the exact value of x1, x2, x3. So let us assume x1, x2, x3 are number of unit of product A, B, and C to be produced respectively, right? If number of unit A, B, C are known and profit per unit is also given, then we can define what should be our objective function. So your objective function will be 12x1 plus 20x2 plus 45x3, right? And what are the constant? Subject to constant, we have labor constant first. If x1 is the number of unit of A and per unit of A consuming 0.8 hours, then how many hours of time will be consumed by producing x1 unit of A? It will be 0.8 into x1. And similarly, 1.7 into x2 is the time consumed for production of x2 unit of B. And similarly, 2.5 into x3 is the time consumed in producing s3 unit of C. And total time of production of A, B, C will be less than or equal to 100 man hours. And other constant are x1 should be less than 50, x2 should be less than 25, x3 should be less than 30. It is the production capacity. We cannot produce anything beyond our capacity, right? And there is some other constant are on order commitment. We have to produce at least 20 unit of A, means x1 should be greater than 20 and x2 plus x3 should be greater than 50. So we have minimum production limit and maximum production limit both. And in all the cases x1, x2, x3 should be greater than 0. These are the constant and this is your objective function. So by writing objective function and all the constants, you can say that this is a complete standard form of linear programming problem. अब आप इसको किसी भी तरह से भी सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, चाहे आप सिंप्लेक्स मेथड यूज करिए चाहे ग्राफिकल मेथड यूज करिए, राइट?